What the hell? Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to Let's Play Empyrion Star Salvage. I'm 7-foot Dust Bunny, and here I am, on my sofa. You never knew I was here. So, checking out, I have made some modifications to these areas. This one is knocking up some fuel for me. We've added a repair bay. I need to do some texturing behind that, and an armor locker. For some reason, I might have to check my base. I don't know what I did with my other armors. My grow plots are still the same, but I have been making some ship upgrades. During the time, I've been round and collected all our loot from the 2 abandoned outposts, and with some of the materials, I've been making some adjustments. You'll now see there's this area here, and we now have an upper area. And we have a nice bit here where I have put the pentaxid tank and some generators. Slight minor issue that you get irradiated if you stand too close. In fact, I've been very tempted to move this all back by one. There's going to be another platform here, which I'm in the process of building. You can see that the shield generator has gone in. Here, again, I ran out of glass, but I'm sure I can salvage some more. So we've been tidying all this up, and I think, we can go a bit further forward here, but I think I'm basically going to block off this end bit just in case at some point I take some major damage to the nose. I'm not sure what's going to be in this area. Maybe a repair bay or something, because I'd like to have some space to get an HV in as well up here. So, started off with those modifications. As you can see, I've also dressed up the area where the CPU is. That's all now glassed over, and it's hardened steel on the opposite side. So, trying to offer my core as much protection as I can. They will have had to have blown through half the ship to get here in the first place. So, hopefully, that will offer that pretty good protection against any issues. But yeah, I've done a bit of texturing there. Oh look, I'm still a block short there. That's annoying. I have to go in there and sort that out. I've also changed some of the storage around. As you'll notice, there are now 6 lots of storage. And believe it or not, I've even labeled them and sorted them. Unbelievable, right? Unbelievable. Finally, I've labeled all my storages. We're going to have a proper sick bay back over here eventually. This is what I plan to build in this little floating platform area. Will be a proper little sick bay. So the scout is going to live here, is the plan. She still needs some repairs at the moment. But yeah. That is the general upgrades, and we have an extra elevator here too to go down just for convenience, really. There's 2 elevators there, but this one doesn't have to be airtight, whereas this one does, because this area, I've now sealed it from the outer area. In fact, I think I might need to add somewhere some ventilators, because I'm pretty sure we don't have any. So I'll just do that while I think about it, because we're probably going to want some ventilators in here somewhere. There, looks good. Yep, right there. And we'll put one on the other side just to match up. Here we go. Wink. But just because at the moment this area is now sealed off from the upper area. So we are completely separate air systems. This means the plants should stay safe if the lower area gets breached. Again, don't plan to have it breached, but just in case it does. Did I not pick those? I got quite a bit of food here. I've been building up while I've been doing the modifications. I've also, as you'll see, got quite a lot of these herbal leaves because that is, I still want to finish the quest for the advanced training. I still want to finish this because there's, aside from these good things that I get for it, there's the 500 unlock points. I really want those 500 unlock points, and I want to know if I can do it again. Because it said to me like a couple of times as I've ranked up these, exploration and combat, that I haven't ranked combat yet. Specialty combat, host environment, hostile environment, PDA. I've taken combat, haven't I? Why am I not doing this quest? I should be I should have been doing that quest while I was shooting the things. No. Anyway, my plan today was to search out the obelisks, but I will have to remember that quest because I get the impression I can probably, if we just hit this one, go, as a soldier, your job is to protect your allies, defend your base, and lead the assault on enemy forces. In order to gain ranks in combat, you'll be required to show off your military expertise, defeating enemies wherever they may be. You have been provided with an assault rifle, excellent, which will be useful in defending your enemy. You have the capability of learning how to craft additional weaponry for whatever situation may arise. Practice with your assault rifle by killing 10 spiders. Yay, 10 spiders. Right, so I need to remember that and need to throw away that crappy assault rifle. As well, I need to remember it for when I run into some spiders. But my main plan today is to continue with yes. We've done that. No, you still say thing. Okay. It's a little bit tweaky, this. You have to sort of, yes, there we go. Better find a warp drive. There we go. Right, food. So I am going to eat, and then we are going to go obelisk hunting. One of those, and we'll have a burger later when we're en route. Okay, so we are fueled up. I've even been and got some extra pentaxid, which I now need to start processing. Thank you. So I've got some extra pentaxid, and we're all fueled up and ready to rock and roll. So for the first one, we're going to go easy pickings to Zasha because we know where the obelisk is on Zasha, and that will be a really quick run by. So that will be my first task, will be to get the obelisk on Zasha. So the other thing I need to do is put pentaxid in the tank. As you see, it's very nice to have labeled boxes now. My one concern is, while I have increased my amount of pentaxid I have, I'm going to turn on the shield generator, which will chunk away at the fuel quite a bit. I'm hoping it's not going to chunk away too much at my pentaxid supply, because I'll be honest, that's what I'm really short of. Right, so I'll jump across to Zasha and we'll quickly fly by the obelisk there. Okay, so we've arrived at Zasha orbit. It has hit my pentaxid harder than I would like, but not too bad. But we're going to take the little Fightertron down into atmosphere to find the obelisk. So, aha, there we are. Alien obelisk straight away. Hopefully no CV about to blow a hole in the side of my ship this time. There's still loads of CPUs and stuff here if I really wanted them for the raw materials. But there's just so many, and I haven't even left the system yet. So, scanning the obelisk. Whoa. I dropped out the sky. Scanning. Analyzing. Scanning. Analyzing. Scanning. Scanning. Analyzing. End. Okay. Fine. Okay. Just be aware you drop out of the sky like a stone when you start scanning the obelisk. So with that, we can go straight back to space and move on to the next one. Okay, so next we're heading off to KnowItALLDM. Now I've never been here before. This is going to be the lava planet that is in system. This is where I also hope to find some of the bits for... Ooh. Jump please, thank you. Some of the bits I hope to get for that other quest. I believe I should be able to get confetti moss scrapings and fire moss or whatever it is from a lava planet. Now I am expecting this area to be relatively hostile. There's a Polaris junkyard here. Might be worth checking out the junkyard to see if there's anything particularly exciting there. This is where I find like an epic CV that I really wanted instead. But I think to start off with, we're going to go down and scout the planet and see if we can find what we're looking for. Then we might pop across to the Polaris there. It looks like, I think I can see a hint of green in the one over there, so it looks like that one's an ISI one as well, so there might be a couple of bits there worth checking out. Again, just loot extra bits for my ship modifications. So we'll park up right here. We're not too bad on pentaxid. I think we probably still have a little bit more being made. If I just check, we've got another 50 odd in the tank there, but that is it. That's us out. That's used all the pentaxid we have. So this one I'm actually going to turn off, and I'm going to go off and check the other one, which was, unfortunately my sensor here doesn't work in space. That's still going. It looks like it's stopped because it's probably full. I've added a bunch of extra fuel tanks, and this fuel goes quite a long way, so that's always good. So I'll keep you in for this because I've not actually been down to this lava planet at all before. I have no idea how hostile it's going to be. And on that note, actually, while I think about it, before we get too far from our ship, come back ship. I was making a bunch of extra ammo. I need to fix the front end of this ship. Oh, I'm still not in range here at the front. I need to put another Wi-Fi transmitter up there, clearly. Yeah, I made some extra ammo here. Can you transfer? Thank you. So, just in case, it's always good to have some extra ammo on board, because I really don't know how hostile this place is going to be. The other thing is, I couldn't find my environmental suit, which I hadn't thought about, but it's probably fairly warm here. I might need to turn that oxygen on, because it might be a little bit warmer than you'd hope. Okay. Any map markers? Okay, alien obelisk is over there. Wow, this is a big planet. This is a big planet. So what have we got here? Ooh, Zeraxians, and quite a large Zeraxian base of some description here. No tank station, submerged tanks. Oh, look at all the drones. But this is all... I don't think any of this is actually Zirax's POIs here. Where I get myself shot. No, it's an abandoned bunker. I mean, an abandoned bunker, I'd love to do it, but it's like 400 degrees outside, I think. Isn't it? It's 100 degrees outside. I'd need the environmental suit to even have a hope of doing that. I mean, because it is going to be toasty. But abandoned bunker is often pretty good loot. The other thing I really need to check out here is we do have one Erestrum deposit somewhere on planet. So that's a good reason to fly around and keep looking for a resource. I guarantee it's in Zirax's territory. But we'll have a look around for it and see what we can do. Okay, so we're approaching the alien obelisk now. I'm not sure what the black marker is over there. That's weird. We passed 2 abandoned depots. There's some nice little POIs here. So just need to be a little bit careful because I'm going to drop like a stone again when I get close. So I don't want too much in the way of surprises. Here we go. Alien obelisk discovered. Let's get close there. And here we go. Scanning. Scanning, 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 analyzing, scanning, scanning, analyzing. And done. So next up I am going to check out whatever that black is. Because I have no idea what black is. What is that? Let's hope it doesn't shoot at me. It's dark. It is a soul anchor. What the hell? Discovered new faction. Void. What the? What the hell is that? What the hell? Sorry. I have to sort of... You may have already seen this because this is going to be like screenshot territory. So I'm going to take a little save. Sorry, took a little save because, well, I'll clear the weather and make that a screenshot later. I'm actually really intrigued and I'm going to jump out and have a look. This could be a terrible idea. Okay, it's warm. It's warm and that hurts. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. That was a bad plan. Okay. 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 Death incoming. I have no way out of here. I don't have a way out. I don't have a way out. This was not a good idea. Ow. Ow. No! I mean, hey, curiosity killed the serve. This is gonna be the end fairly soon. Okay. Death number X, not sure quite which death it is, but this is definitely death. Because I'm not gonna actually get out of here. Even with this apparently more mobile suit of armor. If I had the jetpack boost, I might have made it. I don't know what's happened to some of my boosts actually, but yeah. If I had like a couple of jetpack boosts in here, I might have been in with a chance. But the gravity here is quite high. So, Auf Wiedersehen, cool world. You have you've not beaten me. You've slow roasted me. I'm gonna stand here so my backpack doesn't fall anywhere too stupid, because that way hopefully I can come and pick my backpack up in a minute, because I'm gonna have to respawn next to my or nearby and hope I can get back to my ship and survive. So goodbye, cool world. And there we go. At least the backpack's in a sensible place. You have died of heat or cold. Something tells me it's heat. Okay. So we're back to life. I don't quite know where my backpack is. It's not showing up on the radar, which is always reassuring. I'm guessing it's over in that other corner. Just over here. I'm going to be getting pretty warm again pretty quick. So hopefully it is right here and I can just grab it with the drone. Okay. I thought that was glass on top. It's not glass. Very much not glass. And is this what I think it is? I was thinking this is an Erestrum rock? No. Ah. I was hoping it was like an Erestrum rock I could pick up some of while I was here. Okay, so that was cool, but killed me. So need to remember that. Okay, so I'm going to scout around the planet a bit more and see if I can find the Erestrum here somewhere. Sorry, I'll bring you back in for 2 seconds just because I decided to fly down into the soul well to see what else was, to see if there was an entrance or anything down here. There is actually an entrance here. I am really tempted to go inside. First thing I need to check just before I do is I want to check out what our faction position is with the Void. Okay, there is no faction rep with the Void apparently. Okay, so I'm just tempted to see what's here. Now, is it cooler here or is it still ridiculously hot? Is there anyone here? I mean, this is nifty, but it's still ludicrously warm here, so I can't spend ages looking around or I'll cook myself. So I'm intrigued as to what is here. Okay. Oh, hello, are you friendly? You're a damaged cyborg. You're not shooting me. Oh man, it is hot. Okay, and this is... oh, there's an entrance on top. I could have saved myself. I could have dropped down and saved myself. Well, there's an interesting lesson I've just learned. There doesn't appear to be anything else here. I'm getting rather warm, so I'm going to retreat for now. And that will be something for another day to investigate further. But I'm on slow roast at the moment. There we go. Let's get out of here. Oh, there's a rather small junkyard here with junkyard defenses, so again I'll need to be a little bit careful. But it does appear to be on the edge here. Is this not a CV of some description? So I'm kind of intrigued as to see what it is, because I reckon I can be out of range of the cannons. So this is what we could have won if we'd had a look around here. This looks pretty complete. I even recognize this build. It's wedged in the rocks, but it's kind of working. I guess, sort of. Hey, whoa, hey, hoo ha, hee hoo ha. I'm intrigued as to see what's in it. I mean, a little bit concerned about the whole jiggly thing, which could be a bit interesting. What I'm tempted to, what I plan to do is stick the core on it somewhere, if I can. There. There. Okay. There. No. Come on. There we go. And then I can actually look at it. I can power it off for a start, which might help stop the jiggling. But I can see if there's anything interesting in here. Like, go into junk capital vessel. Oh, hello. It's jiggling so much I can't quite manage to tax it. Like that. Fuel, not so worried. See if there's anything worth grabbing here. Yeah, okay. Well, we can actually do most of this from in here, I believe. So that would be fine. So we can actually have a look at what else we've got here. Let's have a look. Nothing particularly exciting in terms of... Oh, hello, don't do that. It's a bit weird that it keeps cutting out of the menu because of how much it's jiggling. But you know, that's okay. It's just part of the fun, isn't it? Nothing amazing. I'm going to have to ditch a bunch of these salvage tools. Milk. I wouldn't mind the milk because it means cheeseburgers. How that milk is still good in this temperature, God only knows. Now, the other thing I might need to do, which is getting the core back, could be interesting as well. What I want to do is just regroup all the devices and see if there's anything. I mean, look, there's a shit ton of thrusters, but is there anything amazing here? There's a pentaxid tank, core, just a claim core, nothing particularly earth-shattering. Now, can I please grab my core? Let's see if I can get a bit closer to it. A second. No. I'm worried about getting this ship hit by it, because I need to be able to grab the core. I might have to give up this claim core. Come on, give me the claim core. Oh, damn you. Oh, now I broke my leg. Stop jiggling. And I can't get to me ship. Right, time to hope there's not too many hostiles down here. Where's the registry menu? On Curantel, Fightertron, please, control panel, if you don't mind. And if you wouldn't mind powering off so as I can get back in. If you don't mind, thank you, fall down, thank you. And power back on now. There we go. See, that trick can save you quite a lot of pain and suffering. Seems to have stopped jiggling around now, which is good. I mean, I would have been tempted to go inside and explore, but I'm worried it's gonna start jiggling like a crazy jiggler again. Looks cool though. Interesting thing to try, or would have been interesting to have seen that CV beforehand, because it looks pretty complete. Now I'm gonna hover over to this one, and I might sit down there for a second and just try and fix myself. Actually, I can just fix myself with that for now. That's a large milligun drone. Great. And what else have we got here? What is it guarding? It's guarding a crashed shuttle. Okay. Fair enough. Not going to worry about it. Okay, I'm going to go back to searching around the planet for something interesting. Well, I've come across a little Polaris area here of discarded computer cores, which have like basic extenders and things like that. I might be tempted to grab, for example, the parts from one of these pulse lasers, because they have some really nice parts. They have especially the was it Zascosium alloy is really worth getting, so I'm probably gonna grab a couple of these if I see them here. And the other thing I'm really tempted to do is just see about, oh, there's a bunch of these little things that have been known to blow us up on occasion, but there's a bunch of them here, and yeah, I'm just trying to see what goodies they've got for us. Whether they've got anything particularly useful, like cobalt, for example. While I cook. I probably won't go through and do them all again, because that took me ages last time. But I'm probably going to check out a few, just see if I can find anything particularly amazing. Okay, so I was back at the ship, and I was just mainly because I was getting very hit by radiation. I've discovered the main cargo bay. It still has an air leak somewhere, so I need to look into that, because something is not airtight. Because it's rather chilly out there, and I'm on the verge of dying. So I need to figure that out. Fortunately, I mean, the cockpit area is still airtight here, so I'm okay. I was messing around with the grav gen because I had put the grav gen at a funky angle, and I couldn't remember if it worked in this or not, because I know in like Space Engineers I can turn a grav gen's field, but let's just say no. So I need to reposition the grav gen. Now I'm going to dip this into the atmosphere and see if I can find the Arrestrum. There was very little luck finding it so far. This is going to be my last ditch attempt. If I don't find it now, I will move on and maybe come back and hunt for the Arrestrum another time, because my other fear is it's going to be a tiny deposit. The only thing that could go wrong here is, of course, I could end up, you know, falling to the ground, which I shouldn't do because I've got ludicrous upthrust, but who knows. Okay, so all I found was a POI. I have not found a hint of any resource anywhere. There's a level 1 something right there, whatever that is. What is that? A level 1 something? I mean, we're shooting a plasma drone. A colony satellite uplink. Okay. More discarded CPUs and things, but no hint of a resource anywhere showing up at the moment. There's obviously some more ships down there. Looks like there's another CV. But I'm not going to go and investigate. I'm going to call it for now. I'll probably whip by one of the junkyards, see if there's anything interesting in the Polaris junkyard, and then we'll jump across to Xena. Okay, so there's 1,000,002 map markers again. There are some interesting ships here. The destroyed vessel there, I'm pretty sure that one is small grid. Oh, still saying small grid again, but you know, small blocks, SV style. We'll just see if we can have a look at it here. Oh, this is a large CV. but that is pretty destroyed, to be fair. I'm not sure that that's a good plan. How am I still getting cold? The oxygen is on. The cockpit hasn't warmed up, clearly. What is that all about? Okay. Fine. Fine, game. You want to play it that way? We can play it that way. Fine. You want to be stupid about things? Fine, 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 fine. If you want to be silly about stuff, we can be silly about stuff. We have an EVA boost. We will be fine. I wish I knew what I did with that environmental suit, because I'm pretty sure the medium environmental suit, where are you? That's the... So yeah, there was a light environmental armor, medium environmental armor, somewhere here, which I think is one of these. Not sure which. But there's this one, the environmental suit, which doesn't have the armor of what I'm wearing, but it does have the heat and cold protection and would have allowed me to walk around on the old lava planet with ease, actually. But as it is, we're just going to put in an EVA boost, and that way we can wander around with impunity as to what we want to do. Radiation kind of sucks, but there you go. Yeah, there's still a bit of radiation going on. Nothing much there. Let's just plonk the core down, see if it's got anything interesting. Okay, if that's the way the core is going to go down, we'll just do the trick this way. We've got some RCS. You've got a couple of sentry turrets, which isn't anything particularly exciting. No, I'm going to call it a no. Pretty much nothing. Anything in the fridge? I will take your fridge goodies. Fridge goodies, always appreciated. Not quite sure how I end up with all that fuel in the fridge, but there you go. Okay, that's gonna... Oh, the one other thing I wanted to check. Because if I can get access to this... Do you have a pentaxid tank? You don't. Okay. Because that's the one other thing that might have been worth grabbing. If there was a pentaxid tank, I could have probably grabbed some pentaxid. I mean, there's a whole bunch of... Where'd leave me ship? The whole bunch of ships here. Because, I mean, in all honesty, I was looking at repairing something like I saw one of these that was in quite good condition somewhere else. And I was looking at repairing it to have it as just like a fly down to the surface, fly around vessel. But I don't think I need it now, so I've kind of reconsidered on that front. You never know. I might do it at some point. This one has a core. Interesting. So we might just hop in here and see if we can find the core and see what this one's got. This one's in fairly good nick. If you were going to use it as a small starter CV, I mean, there's quite a lot of thrusters here. Not a vast amount of fuel on board, but some. Those we can grab. What the hell is that? Okay. And... oh, not sure what I just took there. Oh, take those. Take the meds. And the med bays are actually worth taking. Fuel. Somewhere around here there's a core. Oh, inventory full. Cannot pick up fridge a second for those bits, and we'll connect to this for the rest. Okay. And sometimes there's good things in here, like a heavy armor, which obviously we lost and missed out on once before. So certainly happy to see a heavy armor, because could want one of those for battling at the particular point in time when that comes about. I might end up just grabbing that because I'm struggling to find a core here. It's normally there. There you go, 1 core. So we will grab... Hello, anything? Yeah, we'll take that. And I'm going to grab the medical device, even though they tend to be huge. Oh, I still have some of these which need to go back into the fridge. And before I take that core up, I want these. Yes, I want the gun turrets. We lost some gun turrets before. Could really do with some gun turrets, because we only have 2 gun turrets at the moment. So yeah, gun turrets, definitely something we want. Nice, more food. I don't think there's anything else I'm too interested in here. I mean, obviously there's lots of thrusters. I can take that, make money, but right now, not too worried. Holy crap, look at that thruster. Hang on, I'm gonna grab that a second. Hello? Where did you just go? Where did that go? Where did that go? Did everyone see that? Okay, that's it. That's annoying. My core just disappeared in a very strange way. Because I was going to take this nice little 2x2x5 thruster, but my core has gone from my inventory, gone from here, gone, and I can't access the P menu on this. So here's how I'm going to deal with that. I am going to go, as many people have said, when things like this happen, I should just do this. Item menu is now enabled. H. So I am going to have a... What I want is the claim core. 1 claim core. T1. Back to me. Thank you. IM. So hopefully people don't begrudge me doing that, as that core just disappeared in front of our very eyes. I don't think I was in the wrong to basically give myself a replacement. I think that was a bug. There we go. That's all I wanted. That was all I wanted, game. I'm literally gonna take the rest of this in part format. Not really worried about the rest. Right. Where did I leave my ship? So I'll bring you back in for a second. Just out of intrigue, I just noticed this ship which we were in earlier has been displaying a green on my HUD. So all of a sudden, the core had returned to the ship when I had the issue. So I'm going to take this core, which obviously gives me 2, and then just to show you I'm being fair, I'm going to trash the one I took from the item menu, and that's that. But yeah, I just noticed this ship had been green. I've been poodling around here for a little while, just picking up some various bits, mainly picking up a load of flux cores. Found another 1,000 bullet casings, always handy. But now we are gonna return to the ship and move on. So I was a bit confused. I was thinking that this Vextar would be the place we want to go. But we want to go to here. But this has 3 moons, so I don't actually know which one to go to. It doesn't actually tell me on the quest, so I'm going to lock on to the temperate moon, and we'll go from there. Because it just says Exile Obelisk. So we'll head for the temperate moon and see where that brings us. I would also say thank you. I know a few people have pointed out, and I know I've been recording in advance, for all the comments, advice, tips and tricks, because I am considering doing a second run later on and applying some of what I've learned. Obviously there's been that bug where it's been difficult to access the pentaxid tanks, and I've now been accessing some, so we picked up some extra pentaxid while I'm there. And as much as it would upset some people, while I was there, I also literally took a warp drive out of one of the ships just in bits, just because flux coils. So we'll come down onto the moon, and hopefully we'll be able to find the obelisk on this moon. Okay, so here we are on the moon. It's one of the ones with that really funky music. It's not the one that had the really bad music, but it's definitely got different music. What we got here? A broken engine. Holy crap. You know, while I'm here, I'm not sure whether I want another couple of large engines, but in terms of just parts, you can't give up parts like this. Oh, I still have a full ammo repository. Thought I emptied it. I can't give up those parts for sure. No way. So I am literally... Oh, it's an XL. I never would have been able to carry it anyway. So this XL thruster, I know it's worth 92,000, but it's also probably got a million good bits in it. Yeah, 8 power coils, loads of good stuff. We'll take that for no good reason, and we'll defense mode the face off this guy, because slime. Yeah, we'll have... Oh, oopsie. Forgot the defense mode on this blows the crap out of blocks. But yeah, that's good stuff. I expected some flux coils in there, but I guess it's because of the power coils that take it up, because power coils take flux coils, blah blah blah. So, right, we're going to go over this obelisk, and we're going to find out what happens with the next stage of the quest. Resource. Did you see that? Resource. This planet has copper. So that is something I might well pick up while I'm here. Because, well, mining. Copper. Excellent. And here we go. Scanning. 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 Analyzing. And scan complete. Okay. Tell me. Compiling scan data. The translation seems to be complete, although the meaning of the message is a bit cryptic. The message reads, "Travelers of the night, beware the ones from beyond, for they have returned. Through the Forsaken Gate they have arrived amidst the cursed planet beyond the darkened eye. Through the eternal dark they sail amidst the sea of stars, looking for more souls to condemn. Beware the ones from beyond. Beware the ones from beyond." Okay. The signal seems to be coming from a barren planet of Vextar. Perhaps if we locate the signal source, we can determine more about its origin. And damn, I'm getting dizzy. Can we stop? Make your way there to Vextar Ontel and locate the source of the mysterious signal. I've come this far, won't hurt to go a bit further. And stop spinning, because it's making me dizzy, dude. Oh, that was awful. It would be nice if, I'm going to say this now, KnowItAll. I appreciate that the quest jumps on. I appreciate that's mostly how the quest system works. But if you could just do it with like the open PDA so you don't end up doing sky donuts, it would be great. Because it just seems to be a bug with Empyrion that you can end up flying on or ending up somewhere else or having issues because the quest system just locks you out and you can't go back to it. That's a spider's nest. It's a very small copper ore deposit. Now the question is, do I stick an auto miner on it? It's worth knowing it's there. I was going to dig it up, but I've had a change of heart because I still got the rank 6 engineering quest. I've got a couple of auto miners cores available, so I'm probably going to stick an auto miner on it. So I'm going to go back to the ship. I'll knock up an auto miner ready for next time, and I think at this point I will say thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe as always, and join us again next time. Thanks a lot.